What is going on, everybody? It is Nathan the Best Dude 47, and welcome back to another it's not a vlog, but it's a video. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we are doing something a little bit different. As you can see here, I've got a different setup and all. Today we are going to be reviewing the top 5 things that we disliked about Mardi Gras. As you know, we recently sailed on Mardi Gras from March 19th to the 26th. That cruise was amazing. And I know you guys have already seen just about a little bit over 20% of the a little bit under 20% of the videos. So I think now it's about time that I tell you guys a little bit of the things that we disliked about Mardi Gras. I got a little bit of a setup here. I'm kind of doing a little bit of a teacher thing with a presentation here. I got my stick here, doing a little bit of a teacher presentation thing. I got my desk. This was supposed to be an apple, but we don't have apples, so it's a potato. And then my drink, Mountain Dew, always the best. And then usually the teachers like to use a MacBook, but we're just using my device. So yeah, I'm gonna just do 5 things that we disliked about Mardi Gras. So I'm gonna go ahead, come up here. So yes, I hope you guys enjoy this. Can you guys see this well? I hope you guys can. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. So yeah, we're gonna do Carnival Mardi Gras. 5 things that we disliked by yours truly, Nathan the Best Dude. So yeah, let's get to the presentation. Woo. I use Google Slides for this. They're not a sponsor or anything. So the first thing, and you guys probably did hear me say this, I'm pretty sure in episode 8. This video is filmed on April 17th, just about 3 weeks after we got off of Mardi Gras. You can kind of see the date up there, Sunday, April 17th. So yeah, the elevator and door situation. So it was mostly on the first day, but it was also like throughout the cruise. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about it. I don't want this video to be like extremely long. But like the one thing that we had that was like, a little bit of a problem with the elevators is that they never came. First of all, you'd have to wait like 5 minutes just for your elevator to come after you call the elevator. And then, after the elevator came, there was like 15 people on the elevator. And I know 15 people doesn't sound like much, but when you're in a small space on an elevator, and it's that crowded, then you're not getting in there. So, workout was needed during this cruise. There was many times during this cruise that I went from deck 5, we stay on deck 5, and to go all the way up to deck 16. I did that a couple of mornings. So yeah, those elevators and doors were complete garbage. That's why we have a garbage can here. But yeah, they were not, so yeah, the elevators, they were bad on the first day, but then they got a little bit better, but they were still trash. Probably the worst elevators yet, but it's alright, it worked out, we got through it. So now the doors, I have an image of one of the doors, which is, I know someone complained about this, which was the ladies' bathroom, which you can see down here, there's like a little sensor, and then it opens up, or there's even another sensor right there. Yeah, so you probably guys saw in episode 5, when we got up to Lido deck, you saw that when we were crossing and trying to go outside, there was that one door that we had problems with. That, I don't like, because you have to like press your thumb into the door, and then it would work. You would have to press your thumb in really in just to make sure that it works. You can't just use your finger, you can't use motion sensor, it doesn't work like that. You gotta use your thumb. So, and people were even getting stuck in the women's bathroom, it was not great. The door situation I didn't like. There were sometimes it was motion, but it was still not great. So that's a little bit of a, a little glitch with it. Yeah. So now we're gonna move on to number 2. Woo. So I don't think I saw anybody complain about this, but this is something about our cruise, March 19th to the 26th on the Mardi Gras. The Warehouse Arcade. Here is why this is on the list. I put on here the games that were in there were always consistently broken down and would take many days before repairing them. So there were lots of games that I've wanted to play in there that were always broken down. And then when they do get repaired, they'd always be broken down again. Now as a 14-year-old, I loved going to the Warehouse Arcade. That place was like one of my happy spots. But there were some times that I'd go there, and there would be so many of the games that were just broken down. And I think there was this one game that I really liked that was broken down that started on like day 2, and it didn't get repaired until like day 6. And even when it did get repaired, it broke down again. So, because I played it on the first night of the cruise and enjoyed it, it broke down, waited all the way until day 6 until it was fixed again. Then it was fixed for like a few hours, and then it broke down again, and I didn't play it again. So yeah, like, I think there was one point where like 25% of the games were all broken down. And some of them I really liked playing, which it kind of sucked, there were games that I really enjoyed playing in that arcade, and that's what made it even more fun. So, yeah, I mean, there was just times where there were so many games that were just broken down. So, definitely look out for that if you go. There could be games that are consistently broken down. Alright, so this one, I'm going to take a little bit of time talking into, because this was something that we've had to deal with, and you guys will see in the videos when they do come out. There are some footages of me going into, like, the main Lido pool on deck 16, and that big hot tub that I reviewed on episode 5, after getting out of that bad door back on slide 1. After we got out of that door, there was that big hot tub, and that was complete. I'm not gonna say a bad word or anything, but it was complete disaster on some of the days. So number 3 is immature kid behavior. So I'm not gonna point this part out. So there was something. I just feel like, okay, I get it. Kids are always interested in having fun. Now, okay, you're probably wondering, Nathan, what are these kids in age range at? I would say these kind of kids were aged between 2-year-olds and 9-year-olds. That's where the age range kind of was, where number 3 takes place. Most of them were about 5 years old, but okay, so my first thing is that there were so many times I'd walk down the deck 5 hallway, and there would be these kids that would keep doing cartwheels in the hallways. And it was blocking everybody's way. Everybody was trying to get through. And the parents were like, stop that, they won't listen. Like, the job is not to do cartwheels in the hallway. That's not something you should be doing in the hallway. Someone almost got hit, which that's not good. We don't want anybody getting hit. So here's one of the main problems that we've had. First of all, this happened like 2 times, but the little kids would always come into the basketball courts, and they would just steal the ball and just throw them outside. And they would get in trouble for it, and like, not even apologetic. Like, that shouldn't be happening. All right. So now our biggest concern, this happened in the hot tub on deck 16, the big hot tub. So there were these 2 kids that were in there, and my brother in there went a little bit far, but you know what? It's honestly, it's kind of pointless just to say not go far, because this has happened like 3 times now. Like, it's happened so much now. So we would go in the hot tub, and we saw these kids probably about 5 times the whole entire cruise. And what they would do is that they would run into the hot tub, swim around, kick our feet, splash us. They would get out, run around the pool area, jump in. They'd be screaming like crazy, like, oh my gosh. They'd be like, ah! Oh my gosh, the pool is so cold. They come back into the hot tub, they get in, and they would just start going this in the hot tub, water just splashing everywhere. The lifeguard over there is saying, please don't do that, and the parents are warning them. They still do it. Okay? So they're continuously doing it. Just splashing. So this one time, I didn't have it on video. One of the small kids, they're about 5 years old, splashed really hardly into my brother's eye. He got so mad and just yelled at them. Now, you're probably thinking, dude, it's messed up to yell at a 5-year-old. These 5-year-olds did this so much that we were just so sick and tired of it, and everybody was trying to enjoy their time in the hot tub. Instead, they were getting splashed. So, my brother yelled at them, saying, will you please stop? And those 5-year-olds end up crying, like, really hardly. And the parents came over, and we weren't in trouble or anything. They came over, they were like, we're very, very sorry about this. And they were just, like, after that, like, they came back, and they just never went near us, which, I guess, okay, but, you know, just, when you have kids, just make sure that they don't do something, like, to annoy people or make people feel uncomfortable. Because that's what we felt in that hot tub. The job is to relax and enjoy. That's what we're doing, relaxing and enjoy the movie, and then spoosh. Splash comes in our face. So, that's why I spent a lot of time talking about this. Let's go to slide number 4. Now, I know from the day that I am filming this, which is Sunday, April 17th, yesterday morning, Saturday, April 16th, someone fell off of the Mardi Gras. You're probably wondering, the tall glass structures outdoors. Probably thinking, like, you know, Nathan, that's used to make sure no one falls off the ship. Alright? First of all, I feel like if you're wanting to jump off the ship, like, you're like committing suicide. You're wanting to die. Why, like, first of all, I don't even know why you would want to do that. That's just completely idiotic. I just feel like, and even for, like, people that go to the bar and have some drinks, like, they shouldn't, like, even with even shorter rails, like, they should be able to control themselves to not fall off the ship. So, there were railings on, this one is on the lanai. Now, I know this may not look tall, but that is taller than me, and I'm 5'10". So, I would have to, like, get on my tiptoes just to look over to actually get an actual view, because if you just stand down, you get an obstructed view with, like, this tall glass here. You guys probably can't see it, but, like, the tall glass above this, these 2 white poles, that would just completely get you off focus of what you're trying to enjoy. I understand it, like, here at the front of the ship here, but on deck 17, like, once again, it's about the same height as this. So tall, like, during the sailaway party, like, I had to overlook my camera just so you guys can see, and then look down. My feet were sore after that. Alright, I feel like they don't have to put it that high. Because I don't think there's anybody that would be that incredibly dumb to jump off. Or even if they, like, lean over and they accidentally trip, they still won't fall off. Like, still, put it, like, at least 5 feet. Not, like, 6 feet tall, like, where you're getting an obstructed view. Like, that, I just feel like, just shorten it down a little bit, where at least everybody can see the view and not have to get on their tiptoes and look. So, yeah, that's just my only complaint. It's not a bad one. Let's go to the final one. Number 5. So, the soda machines. This was a problem every single day. there was always a problem with some of them. Now, there were some days, and I even have this on video, I'm pretty sure on day 4 of the cruise, which you guys will be waiting a while before that comes out. But there's this one soda machine at Guy's Pig and Anchor. It was always, but this also happened on like the Lido deck and all. The soda machines, they would either, first of all, nothing would come out, or second of all, just pure water would come out. Like, there was this one machine I used on deck 16. I used it and just water came out. And even with Mountain Dew, like, but there was also these times where there was pop, but it was unfizzy pop. Like, that really, really old flaving, tasting pop. Like, it's not fizzy at all. It's just like, bleh. Like, it's mid. Like, it's not good. There was a lot of that I tasted. Especially with Pepsi, because I'm a big Pepsi lover. And that was also with Mountain Dew. I drank a wild Mountain Dew. That's why I have it here today. But, yeah, I mean, there was always constantly a problem with some of them, and some of them, the screens wouldn't even work, they wouldn't even cooperate, and there was just some that never worked. And then, I also don't like the fact that you have to wait like 10 minutes before you can drink again. Like, you should be able to keep putting it in, drinking, put it in, drinking. I feel like you should be able to do that. I feel like you shouldn't have to wait a little bit before using it again. Like, if you're like really thirsty, and I know this happened to me, I got one of these, drunk it down immediately, and I wanted another one, and they told me I had to wait. So, I don't like that. I feel like it would be kind of like, if you wait, then, I mean, you could get unthirsty, but I feel like you shouldn't have to wait. But yeah, it was just like, some of them would always be broken, and then when they are sometimes working, some of them just put out pure water. So that's something that I think they should improve on. Other than that, it was pretty good throughout. It always tasted pretty good. You probably saw in episode 5, at the very end, I showed you guys a review of how to get your soda, and that was pretty good. It turned out really well, so definitely watch that again. It was pretty good. So yeah, that's about it. I made an ending scene. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation on the 5 things that we disliked about the Carnival Mardi Gras. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, guys, episode number, what are we on? 9? Episode 10 is coming out tomorrow, on the day that this gets filmed. This is getting uploaded tomorrow from the day, so it's getting uploaded on Monday. This video is filmed on Sunday. So yeah, episode 10 coming out tomorrow. I'll give you a little bit of a preview, but it's basically like the final exploring and of like the lower decks and like getting ready for bed. That's what it is. And then episode 11 will be day 2 of the cruise. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna get a Mountain Dew because I need a drink. Tastes pretty good.